Hello and welcome back to All Under Heaven. Today we start with something I have never seen happen in the game before, which is Hindustan exists as an administrative empire. The AI has actually created its own administrative empire. That's just kind of cool. I don't know if I've ever seen the AI actually manage to do that before, although it might not have been possible before the All Under Heaven patch, I can't remember, but anyway. Very cool. I wonder how that's going to change things here. I wonder if it's not going to fracture as much, because administrative in theory shouldn't fracture as much as a feudal realm, so... Or, I guess it would have been a clan realm. Interesting. Anyway, doesn't really matter to us. We're over here just still trying to survive. We're at 745 in terms of division, and we're at 1355 in terms of expansion. So, we just need to keep going. And hopefully we can continue pushing division down and pushing expansion up, and we'll get to where we need to get to eventually. So, great projects. Let's have a look here. So we have that one going. So we have established control. In theory, I was thinking for established control, I wonder if you can cancel it even after someone's made a contribution. I was wondering whether you could make it and then cancel it, but it still costs you the initial treasury, so probably not. Anyway. I was thinking that there was maybe a, like some kind of hacky way around lowering your division there, but yeah, let's not worry about it. Synthesize area is something we potentially want to do, because a synthesize area succeeding, that lowers division, right? Let's see here. Synthesize area, there we go. Yes, that lowers it by 50. So we definitely want to do a synthesize if we can. Let's have a look at this. It only costs us 884. Okay. So, counties within the target duchy. Cultures of a different heritage than top liege will change to the liege's culture. Cultures of the same heritage will gain cultural acceptance. So I should maybe drop that down here where we keep getting revolts. And then they'll all change to my culture. Yeah. Potentially. I'm just seeing if there's more. So there's more over here. If we look at this. Oh no, that makes them a holding. Wait, that makes them castle holdings if I put it here. Why does it make them castle holdings? At no point does it say that it's going to make castle holdings. Let me have a look at some of these ones. Are these... Ah, these are tribes! Oh, so if you drop it where a tribe is, it will make you castle holdings. That's intriguing. Okay, does it say it will do that in here? No? No, it doesn't in any way say that it will do that. But maybe, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it would make them castle holdings. Maybe they're just not valid under... Well, no, because they're not converting to Han. It just makes them castle holdings. Oh, look at this. That's a huge number of cultures changing over to Han. Let's do it here instead, then. Yeah. Right. Synthesize control. So, we're going to get somebody to invest. That's going to be you. And then we want people to send inhabitants. Okay, which reduces time to complete. Okay. Let's do it. Can I do another synthesize while this is going on, by the way? No. One at a time. Okay. Cool. Let's watch people invest into this. So, 32 years initially. I'm assuming that there's going to be things that make that quicker. Or is that is the quick? 32 years, is it being quick? Alright, so that's probably not going to be relevant, but at least we've invested in it. Okay, so this one's just really cheap to do, but, you know, it takes some time. Okay, we want to do a mystical communion for the learning lifestyle experience, which we can do. Right, anything else for us to immediately do? I don't think so, right? Let me just go back to our list. I know I keep looking at the catalyst list, but it is quite long. So, can't do anything with that, because every time we try and do it, it doesn't actually sway power. So I think you might need your vassal, or not your vassals, but the people in your movement to sway power. Son of Heaven has expected legitimacy level. Well, we have that, and that's still locked in, right? Yeah, that's extremely locked in. Cool. We've already done established control as much as we can. This doesn't seem to matter. So this doesn't yearly drift, even though it says it should. This isn't something we can do, I don't think. This maybe is something that we could do, but we need more land and we can't expand. Complete recovery, great project for a natural disaster. Well, you get that if there is a natural disaster and you don't even have to do the project, weirdly. Son of Heaven, synthesized area, great project is successful. We just gotta wait on that one. And then we can do this one at some point. Yeah, so that is in 6 years. Okay. Actually, no, that'll be this one, maybe? No, it must be this one, because we've already done it once, and they have a 0 next to it. Yeah, so it must be this one. Okay. And then here. We are not pushing towards expansion, because expansion is going up, as is this, and we want to just stall this one so expansion can catch. Won a war, but it's going to be more difficult to do now, because we can't expand outward, as in we don't have any external wars. Can't do that, because we need to expand. Could do a campaign, but that's a double-edged sword, because if we start a campaign, then, in theory, division could go up, if we fail it. Expansion movement is the favored movement. Well, it's not, so that's fine. Power sways towards the expansion movement. Yeah, we're not really worried about that. Not doing that one. This one we are doing, so this is yearly drifting. Yeah. And it's yearly drift. It should be yearly drifting from this one as well. Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, none of these are things we need to worry about. Okay. Cool. So, I think we're good to maybe unpause unless there's anything else that we want to do. Guess I could hold a local examination. We do have a lot of younger people, although they're all below the age where they have to do a local examination, so we might want to hold off a little bit and then do one in a couple of years. Okay. Don't need to do a pilgrimage. Although our pilgrim trait is not full. Where is our pilgrim trait? There we go. Yeah, so we could maybe move it up to these levels, but it doesn't really give us anything that we need, so I'm not overly worried about that. Could do an inspection, but I'm not too sold on it. We might do it if there's nothing else to do. Grand Tour we could do as well, which could get us a lot of money in theory. We could use some more money at this point, actually. Might be worth doing a Grand Tour. Taxation Tour is kind of the, it's the one. There's only 3 places we could go? Why? I don't know what the restriction is on a taxation tour, but why could we only go to 3? Why could I not say go to this person? Not entirely sure. Okay, well, unless into a Grand Tour, we can only go to 3 places. Maybe we'll just do an inspection then. Some of these have very low county control. Okay. Some of these have border county plus very low county control. So we could head down to these and just try and increase control a little bit. Where is my control thing? It's down here. Yeah, so let's do an inspection down this way then. And let's try and increase control. Okay. I'm going to hire mercenary guards, which will make it go quicker. And it will make it safer. And then we can do private army, but I could also do make haste if it's not dangerous. It's not dangerous, and that gives us an extra 20 travel speed, which is counteracted by, or the state with the safety negative being counteracted by mercenary guards. I'm going to go with max here. And do overseer intent. Let's go. Cool. Mystical communion rumors. I don't care about the rumors, doesn't matter. We get a bunch of bonuses. That's fine. We grab down to Earth for 10 years again. That's great. That's medium health boost. So we're 92 and we're feeling fine. Still infirm, but it's not the end of the world. New stewardship perk. We'll grab defensive measures. Oh yeah, somebody also said that these guys were my tribute. I don't think they are. No. No, I don't think they are. Because it doesn't have us up here as a suzerain. If I have a look at my subject... Actually, it'd be easier to look in here at subjects. I don't think I have any tributaries. Yeah, I don't think I have any tributaries. We can make a tributary, and then let's see, like... See, this isn't... I don't think this even makes them a tributary. No, I don't think this makes them a tributary of yours, even if it says exact tribute. Let's test it with this guy. So, Priya Watan of Oyanya, I'm going to ask you for a concubine as tribute. Okay, Guardian Angel, this is the one where somebody saves somebody else, and we say, that's cool. Okay. So he says he's going to bring us tribute, but we're not a suzerain. So yeah, no, I think I was right the first time. Who died? Minister Personnel. Tributary invalidated. Okay. Oh, so that's it. Wait, that's it that this person was a tributary of ours. Oh. It should be showing... Let me find one over here. I'm just looking for somebody who has a... You have a tribute over here. No, you're a confederation. Mongols, right. You have a... This one in here is a tribute, right? So I'm expecting it to look like this. Suzerain is a ruler with at least one tributary. See, I'm expecting it to look like that, right? So he is a tributary of this person, who is a tributary of this person, right? That's how I'm expecting tributaries to look. Although it definitely said that that person is no longer ours, which is interesting. They should show up in subjects. Interestingly. Okay. So if I go with this one... No, it does say you're a tributary. Interesting. Oh, Celestial Tributary. Provides their suzerain with gold and prestige on a regular basis. In exchange, they'll derive legitimacy from their suzerain. Okay. Interesting. So, they're all tributaries. But they do... Oh, no, and they show up with a suzerain. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this does show up correctly. So no, the reason why we can't declare war on this person is not because they're my tributary. Because they're not. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It does work the way I thought it did. Okay, cool. I think the reason we can't declare war is Tension Era cannot declare war. Yeah. I think it's just bugged in that it allowed us to declare war. I think that it shouldn't have allowed us to declare war, but there must be some reason why it let us declare the other ones for whatever reason. But... Anyway, there you go. Cool. Glad we got that sorted. It worked the way I thought it did. Do I want to be a herbalist? Yeah, I'll be a herbalist. Wonderful. That's more intrigue, more learning, and another disease resistance, which is huge. Yeah, so we have even more penalty countering. My guru is dead. Oh, he's been our guru for ages. Huh. Okay. Let's put in a new guru. It's going to be my master physician or my grandson. Oh, obviously my grandson, yeah. And then he is going to do neither of these, because we're not in either of those lifestyles. Okay. Also, we got a new minister personnel. This guy's got 16 diplomacy. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Roadside poetry. Let's get our stewardship lifestyle experience from that. And continue down here. Apparently I'm down one champion, but that should be temporary. Or maybe we legitimately don't have 21 people who can be champions in our court. Do I want to be friends with my son? Yeah, I'll be friends with my son. Right. I've lost my court tutor, who's actually got a different name. Yeah, the erudite instructor. That's now going to be Louis. And they're going to continue increasing children at court skills. Dangerous faction, a peasant's faction. Where? Oh, up there. Anywhere else? There. Okay, it's all over. Okay, well. Not a lot we can do about that. So, my plan is to expand my borders so I can offer vassalization acceptance and make claims. I can improve the bureaucracy here, or ensure the people here are reminded why I'm their liege. Let's improve the bureaucracy here. Also, that's an interesting question. Anyone willing to be my vassal if I just ask? You can't ask intention. Alright, well. Well, you can ask intention, they'll just say no. Yeah. So, minus... Wait, where is it? Well, it's actually minus 300 due to that. Oh no, you can't ask intention at all. But it was also no. Well, submit to suzerain. Ask that they become your tributary. Ah, so that's how you do it. Okay. Cool. Well, ruffians in Bin Nugent. Okay. So I can have the garrison run them out of the city, which gets us gets us safe streets. We can try and recruit them. Yeah, I'm not going to do a prowess challenge or a runaway. I mean, that's okay, but if we spend the money, we get like a huge control increase, but it does lower popular opinion. Let's just go for this. Safe streets. Wonderful. I have a daughter. Wonderful. Tutors educating my children. Overseeing. How are we going to do it? I think garrison, right? To improve control. Yeah. Wonderful. Hey, I gained legitimacy from our tribute. That's nice. Hidden hinterlands. We can hire some guards to patrol these lands. Recruit huntsmen. Or who cares about a poacher or two? Let's hire some guards. Sure. And it's 95% success chance, and we failed. Oh. Alright then. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well, I got some of my money back. Trailside bond will let these two people become friends with each other. It's not a problem. This is the children, yeah, the children you meet along the way. Let's see. Get extra patrols here. Okay, we are going to say, yep, the weather has changed, and use it as a way to get back quicker. My bodyguard can get rough terrain expert, which he did. Fantastic. And all the way back here, Yu Sun has come of age. Okay, she's an astute intellectual. And Yu Wan Gui has come of age, and he is an adequate bargainer. Okay. Cool. And we've arrived back. Wonderful. So, first things first, family members can get married, so let's do our little filter. I know it says you can't click on it, but after enough attempts it will let you. So 340, let's go for inheritable. 21 options. Okay. I see a genius. So I think I'm going to marry you into the genius. Yep. Let's do that. And we will send a proposal. Next, my daughter. 23 options. I'm going to marry you to... Where is it? This guy. Who's got Herculean. Wonderful. Right. Let's go. Right. There's the first one. And there is the second one. Right. Next thing for us, because we just had a son come of age, we will do a local examination here. Get rid of these. Go with max here. Don't care about grade for passing. We'll do favoritism. Let's go. Right. My counselor died. Here's my minister of war. Okay. Check that the new one's somebody I'm okay with. Nope. Nope, you're not good enough. You're being replaced by this guy. Sorry. I need somebody who's actually good at their job. Okay. He's no longer my master of the horse. So that is now... Oh, I could make it the person who literally just lost the master of the horse title. That's good. And I need a new bodyguard. New bodyguard's going to be my acclaimed knight. Wonderful. Yeah, we are missing a champion, actually, on that one. Interesting. I'm going to have to invite new champions to my court. Where are we? Invite champions. Yep. Cool. Right, and now we wait for this to begin. Factions are targeting us. Okay. Although we have noticed that if we can kill the person... Oh, recruit. That's just one of our champions. If we can kill the person who's in charge of a faction, then we can just get rid of it. So, hey, you. get murdered. Let's go with them. Assassins, we'll go with this person. And this person. And then we'll go with you for the alibi. Wonderful. So, 10 days per phase. This guy is incredibly dead. Right. Back to this. Okay. Learn language. Success. Hey, I have learned the Vietic language. Okay. During my efforts, I look to emulate Intendant Dao's accent. I'm sure that you'd be impressed with my results. I can send him a letter. Maybe he can become a friend. Sure. Let's do that. That seems good. Wonderful. And I gained some legitimacy for my tribute, and I lost my wet nurse. Okay, I need a new wet nurse. Going to be you. Okay. Cool. Right. Entrants have gathered. Hey, there's our son. Okay. So, we are going to go for people who are descendants of the Son of Heaven for this one. So we're going to favor them. We have 5 advantage in our murder scheme. Let's go. We have killed them. Right. That's killed the faction. Wonderful. Okay. Local examination. Setting the stage. See, you, Juan Gui, made it to the exam, my examiner Silly tells me. You must be pleased. Silly's eyes rove over the entrance list, and I can tell the telltale bulge in his coin purse from bribes he has already received from other concerned dynasty heads. No doubt I can make a small contribution myself in order to advance a member of my house. No, I don't need to do that. He'll just pass by himself. With the stuff that we're already using to help him out. Bribe in hand. Rumor has it that Examiner Silly is receiving benefits for furthering specific entrants. Indeed, his pouch appears stuffed to the brim of coin, and he mingles closer with the entrants than befits his station. No investigation is needed. This man besmirches my examination. So I can cheat. He can pay us money. I can imprison him or proceed. I'm just gonna get him to pay us money. My child died. Wu Wenju died. He was slain in battle. Oh. Okay. So who has the circuit now? I was just trying to see what war he was in, but no, he was slain in battle. Okay. Wait, I can see who slew him, can't I? Nope, he was just slain in battle. Okay, so I'm guessing that means he was killed as part of an event. Also, his land was given away normally. We didn't have to give away that land. Okay, it just reverted to the next person as it should. Huh. Interesting. I wonder why some's reverting back to us and some is working properly. Weird. Anyway, I need this person as successor to Horse Lord. And yeah, that's the first... Well, I was going to say it's the first one of our sons to die, but that's a straight up lie. Is the first one who's been around for like a really long time, but I mean, like, this guy was still around for a reasonable amount of time. So, yeah. Okay, never mind. It's one of our children who has died. I guess is where my statement ends there now. Okay, my friend has died. It begins. Oh, people are getting court traits. Okay, cool. And examination's ongoing. Where's my son? He's got 52. Is he passing? I have no idea. Hey, more people paying me tribute. That's nice. Releasing the roll. Hey, he passed. Doesn't matter that we lowered the pass grade to the point where almost anyone would pass. He passed. Our court grandeur is now 10, which means we should be getting a bonus from court grandeur now. It's prestige and courtier and guest opinion. Nice. Okay. Carrying on. Ah, this person has answered my summons, and I will recruit him. Wonderful. Okay, I have quite a lot of money now. Oh, also I can remove him from the side here. I have quite a lot of money now, so I might upgrade our men-at-arms some more. Let's just continue upgrading. Again, with these guys, I'm not too worried about what I'm upgrading right now. I'm just going to get them all upgraded to max size. Then I'm going to worry about whether I want to optimize them at all, but let's just continue increasing the size of our men-at-arms. We're declared on our vassal. How's our thing looking? We are at 1770 and 1400. We're almost getting to the point where this is overtaking. That's good. We are 5 years off that. Let's go. Okay. It's all fine. Just continuing to look around the map every so often and go, is there something to do here? Is there something to do there? This is about to finish, apparently. Develop communities. Okay. Voice of Reason. Another council meeting, another conflict. Grand Marshal Cui Chong Chong and the Minister of Justice Tao Liang Fu are arguing violently about my next charity project. As Huangdi, I could silence them with a single word, but I have a better idea. My diplomatic pursuits have given me insight in how to handle situations like these to please everyone. I'll find a compromise that makes everybody happy. And I got wheat hooks on both of them. Cool. Okay. Question of loyalty. Is my concubine cheating on me? No, probably not. Although she probably is, because we're not paranoid and we're getting that event, but let's not worry about it. We have a lot of concubines. Peasant rabble, I can't murder the leader. There is no leader. What's up with that? Okay. Well, where's this rabble? This rabble is in here. So why are you rabbling? Chafing control. Not a lot I can do about that. Just seeing if I've got anything else that even looks like I can do anything with. Yeah, nothing in there. Let's have a look at the next one. How about you? Rampant bandits. Now that is, I think, corruption. Or something that can be cleared, right? So I could, in theory, fix you up. Somebody's in debt? You're in debt. Ah, perfect. I'll send you a gift. Right. So that should take away the in-debt part. So that will actually help slightly. Lack of sheriffs as well on this one. Let's stick our marshal over here. Cool. Let's try and remove some of the corruption from this land. Actually, that should remove it immediately, right? Because it's at 100 out of 100. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And then it's lost control immediately, but that's okay. Because it loses 25 control when it does that. Okay, so are you still in the faction? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, in fact, I think once they enter, they can never leave looking at this, because even if this goes to neutral, the dynastic cycle being in tension will still make it over the 5, so they'll stay in it. I guess maybe it has to go to high popular opinion. Anyway, let's continue looking around. So that's cultural acceptance here. That's with Yi. I don't speak Burmese. Do you speak Burmese? No. Okay, so I need to find somebody who is of the Yi. Is there anybody who's of the Yi culture? Yi culture? Yes. Perfect. You. Actually, let's pick somebody who's a little bit younger so they definitely don't die. Oh, I know Burmese. Never mind. Oh, never mind. That's fine then. Yeah, so that's okay. This one? 4 years in debt. I can fix that. There we go. Let's send some gifts. Not a poem. Send him another gift. Right, so that should get rid of 4 years in debt. Yeah, so he gets plus 15. Okay, and he's now, that person's now out of, or that plan's now out of the faction. Arbitrary arrests. Yeah, that's not even that's just a temporary thing. It's not even like a negative at the top here. Okay, you. Same problem. Here. Slightly in debt, slightly in treasury debt. I can fix both of those. I can't fix anything else, but I can fix your in-debt problem. How did you get 800 in debt? What happened? Okay. Well, I mean, I'll pay for you to get out of debt. I'll pay you again. Right, and then treasury debt. I should be able to grant treasury, right? Yeah, send treasury. There we go. So that should help this guy out a little bit. Right, which one was it? Yeah, it should help you out a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay. Next. Rampant bandits. You're not at full control, unfortunately, so there's nothing we can do immediately there. 2 years in treasury debt and 1 year in debt. How much is your debt? It's not that much. Okay. There you go, and I'll fix your treasury debt while I'm at it. Cool, so that is that one. Okay. So he goes back to neutral. That's another person out, apparently. That's good. Next. Mismanaged population. Nothing I can do with that one. Slightly in debt. I have a little bit of money. I can give you slightly in debt. I can't help you too much because of chafing control, but, you know. I actually don't have enough to get you out of debt. Never mind. Mismanaged population. Destroyed market stall. Okay, well, I got some out. It's the best I can do there. Let's get some people out of the faction. Okay, more joined. Yeah, your control's low, unfortunately. Yeah, anyone who's got high control, we can potentially help out. Because if they got high control, we can get rid of some of these corruption ones, but if they don't have high control, then all we'll be doing is sticking our person on there and trying to raise control, which is not ideal. Okay. Right. Tribute mission. What destiny lies ahead? Okay, so we take Hara as a concubine. And then we give them some progress towards the technology. Let's hold court. Empty coffers. You need some money. Okay. I could give him some treasury, I suppose, or I have no money to spare. I have no money to spare. My sovereign lord, I have a brilliant idea. How about we host a fair, perhaps even a festival for the common folk to expose them to one of the different cultures in our beautiful kingdom? We could. I don't have the money for that type of one, though. We could do one like this. What is the Han Khitan cultural acceptance? It's still pretty high, but let's host a little feast. Or a little fair. Looking for work. Greetings, Your Majesty. I am Shensi, your loyal servant. I've come before you today to seek employment in your court. I'm a woman of letters. Okay. Well, let me have a quick look here. So we already have somebody here. We already have somebody here who's excellent, and our stable master is excellent. So unfortunately, there are no vacancies at this time. Cool. Right. Carrying on. Right. So fine. Champion has arrived. Wonderful. We will recruit them. Right. How's this looking? More people are in this faction. Yeah. Yeah, also I just realized that, yeah, the problem with us learning the language is it's more about whether they know the language as well, which doesn't help. Like whether the person who holds the land knows it. 5 years in debt. Yeah, that's a pretty big problem. I think I can help you with that. Wow. Really? That's it? That's all you needed? Okay, why does he have minus 30 here? Fatten Vanguard in Yisheng. Oh. Okay. Well, at least I got you 30 more towards it being gone. Same in both your lands. 1 year in debt for you. Okay, let's fix you up. So that's helped them a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? I think we need to change our budget. Let's change our budget slightly. So, let's go into here. Where are we? Manage treasury budget. I'm gonna up salaries. Yeah, I'm going to up them like this. I'm going to take the money away from ministry. There we go. I think that's acceptable. Let's just enact that budget. Let's give everyone a little bit more money. Cool. Right. Well, everyone, unless they're, you know, a minister. Get levy reinforcement rate up here. Hostile faction disbanded? Oh, not this one. Okay. New faction appeared. Must be the faction created and disbanded almost simultaneously. Okay. Let's see here. Get the people who make it quick in first. Then get the people who increase the success chance in. Then an alibi person. There we go. Right. Well, destiny lies ahead. Okay. We'll take this person as a concubine. And then we will give you progress towards barracks. Sure. I make this person a princess of fashion. Sure. Eminent eunuch. Ah, okay. Hey, your great barracks thing was finished. Okay, cool. The realm was always in need of administrators and trusted servants to ensure smooth government and the safety of the palace, and eunuchs are among some of the most valued in the hegemony. Zhu Sheng Yi has quickly risen through the hierarchy, and his talent, probity, and discretion in all things finds uncommon praise throughout the palatial ranks. So we now get influential eunuch. Interesting. Which gives us stewardship but lowers our intrigue. Okay. So that'll keep going up and down, and there'll be different benefits depending on what level it's at. My grandson passed an examination. Well done him. Okay. Right. That's fine. I have another daughter. Yes, another one. A number of children is getting a little absurd right now. We're up to 40 in total, but not all of them alive, but yeah. Meditate in seclusion. That seems like the only safe thing to do with that many children around. Cradled by sickness. One of my children is sickly. If I didn't have so many, that would be relevant to me. Right. Seize the moment. I have killed this guy, which means that that faction is now gone. And send someone to a children's examination, which they failed. This will trigger in 7 months. I'm trying my best to appease the faction. But, yeah, I don't think this one's even the one that actually... you need more money, huh? Yeah. I don't think this one's even the one that actually wants you to, like, go independent. So we'll probably just give up to it anyway. But I still feel like fixing the issues that are causing these is probably beneficial to us. Because a lot of them are just ruler in debt. So, I mean, the moment that the faction fires, they'll still be in debt, except all their land will have low control. So, we need to, like, actually try and solve some of these things. Okay. Not you. Not you. Nothing here that we can do. You're 1 year in debt, so I can give you some money. Yep. That'll help us with this one. Yeah, okay. What are the negatives here? Expelled popular peddler. Ah, okay. Well, there you go. Also, if it fires, I want the lowest number of holdings in it, because I want the lowest number of holdings to lose control. So, there you go. More people are constructing great barracks. Okay, and we have another son. Liang Fu. Did I miss a son somewhere, by the way? I think I did. That's Liang Fu. So the next one should be Liang... no, I did miss one. So let's take you off. So we're going to go... I missed many. So we're going up to Liang Bei. There's Liang Bei. So there's another son. Another son. Another son. And another son. There we go. Okay. Cool. Right. Let's go. It's all fine. Right. We can do a legend, except we're not going to. Let's have a look at the dynastic cycle. So 1785. That's a little higher than usual, and that's 1445. Okay. Cool. You can go to a children's examination. There you go. Yellow Turban Rebellion. Murder this guy. There we go. Extremely murder him. Extremely murder him. There we go. Right. Said we had something here. We quite clearly do not. Okay. That's fine. Cool. Lots of hooks expiring. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what construct great thick barracks does. Is that just for the building? Yeah, it constructs a great barracks building. Okay, cool. Right, next thing as well, I want to just do a quick check of these guys. Best is terrible. Oh, okay. Grand Guardian, we can go up to you. What's that giving us? Making enemy hostile schemes worse. Okay. Not too worried about it right now. Chief Administrator I can improve, and that would make everybody else better. Why is he terrible? He's infirm. Yeah, so let's replace him with this person. Which should then knock everyone up a little bit. So you're now up to poor instead of being at terrible. Yeah. Why are you bad? You're infirm. Okay, you're getting replaced by this guy. Okay, anyone else? My artisan is poor, but I don't really care. So, that's fine. Right. Carrying on. Oh, I should be upgrading my estate. Every single time I'm like, I should be upgrading my estate. And I always forget. Because they build so quickly. So if you're doing something else, you'll always just forget to go back to it. But anyway. We improved our skill in meditation. Okay. Champions and peasants. Seems my plan to kill Duke Zhao Guangting has failed. Everything was going so well. My agitators had successfully collected a mob of peasants and adequately riled up their spirits against Zhao Guangting. However, when Zhao Guangting made his appearance surrounded by armed guards, the crowd's thirst for blood evaporated like snow in the sun. Only a few stragglers attacked, and they were quickly put down by the soldiers. Cover my tracks well. Well, let's continue trying to kill him. Okay. Right. We can do another inspection. Is there any land which we want to do an inspection in here? They can ultimatum at any time. They will totally ultimatum soon then. Slightly in debt. What do you mean slightly? He's extremely in debt. This person is absurdly in debt. Here you go, have some money. He's going to be even more in debt in a second. Right, so that got them out. Oh, it looks like if they go to 0 popular opinion, they just leave. Oh, well, that's actually a positive thing to know. We got more that we can potentially get out here. Yep, nothing there. Nothing there. I know some of these we've already checked before. But yeah, just if I don't recognize it, I feel like I should double check them. So it is beneficial to knock everybody we can out of this thing. Okay, cool. And that's the best that we can do. Let's just pick somewhere that's about to rise up. So I'll pick like here. Alright, this is where we're going to go on our inspection. Yep. Cool. Spend some extra money. Get rid of these. Actually, never mind. I can probably go with make haste. Oh, you need to have... Okay, never mind. We will have both on there. Let's go. Right. Made it too dangerous to just make haste. More people are constructing great barracks. We finished the pavilion. Let's continue upgrading it. More monthly renown. Yep. We give up completely on that one. We will go around the ant path. There we go. And this should still be roughly where it was. It's 1810, so something's causing that to move forward, unfortunately. What's ticking still? Is it the disaster? It's the disaster, I think, yeah. I think it's because this disaster is still here for another 11 years. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that, really. I'm trying my best. Just gotta try and not let it raise any other way. Okay, 5 murder scheme chances. Let's go. This time the power of the mob killed them. Wonderful. That's the end of that faction. Right. Let's... Oh. Sorry, for a second I thought I said there was a new faction, but there... Is there? Oh, it's a peasants' rebel. Oh, dear. 10 years in debt, 5 years in treasury debt. Uh-huh. Okay, I need another month. But I'll fix your issues. My goal here is to improve the bureaucracy. Mostly to raise control. Secrets are being exposed. Okay. There's, like, people sleeping with other people. You increased control somewhere. Well done. I'll hire some guards for the hinterlands here. Right. Failed the examination. Next, back in here. So you are slightly in debt, and you were the one who was majorly in debt, right? Yeah, so I can fix your issues. I'm sending you some money. There we go. And then I'm going to fix your treasury issues. How much are you in debt? 60. Okay, send treasury. Wonderful. So that should knock this one out of the faction. There we go. And then this one. 1 year in treasury debt. And you're in debt. Okay, well I can fix your treasury debt. Let's see where we're at now. Still slightly in debt. Okay. Still can't send you a gift yet. Okay. Overseeing this land, we choose the one that increases control. Right. Do I have enough yet? Nope. Okay. It's all fine. Making headway. Success chance increased. Wonderful. Back in here. I can now send you a gift, which will then increase your... Then make it so you're not in debt. Will then increase popular opinion. Not enough to quite get rid of this. Or, like, rid of all the negatives here. But now he has some money and he might do something about his problems. Okay. Now you need to increase control somewhere. So let's go find you somewhere like this, maybe. Let's increase control there. Right. Let's do it. Just to try and help out a little bit. Right. Back to our inspection. It concluded, and we've inspected taxes here, and a whole bunch of nice stuff has happened. Control growth has gone up. Yeah. And it gets more control for 15 years, so... That's very good. So if we go and have a look at this holding now... His control is going up, which is nice. It's got minus 50%, but it is at least going up by a little bit. And we pushed it up by 10, which is huge. So hopefully that's going to stop him going into debt immediately. Right. The echoing call of horns fills the air as we traverse the hills near Guangzhou. The hill forts resonate with the sound, a call to arms that's been sounded through generations. Mere seconds after the first blaring, a throng of garrisoned Han warriors emerge from the closest fortification, charging a group of frightened highwaymen and bandits. You can help them, pick the bodies clean, and send Seiyun to help them, but this is not our battle. This is not our battle. Yep. Okay. And we're now back. I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to lower this. Not sure. Not sure. Thinking it through. Guess what I could do is I could look for political movements that have people in them who have high movement power and try and move them into our movement. I guess that could help. Wait, if I ask you to join, just to double check. Yeah, it still doesn't say, like it's going to do anything. But what I was thinking is if I move people with high movement power into our movement, they might move other people, and then that might count as power swaying. Just trying to figure out a way that we can do anything here. Yeah. Fortunately, we don't have many, well, options currently. Okay, well, guess we just chill. Eminent Eunuch, something afoot. My eunuch has arranged a private meeting between us and my son, Yu Aaron, who, judging by the look on his face, is deeply troubled by Zhu Qingyi's words. The crackling Castro is putting the fear of Buddha into the poor man, insinuating his way towards some dark scheme of my son's he claims to have unearthed. At last, the smug ogre turns to me with a smile. Well, your majesty, do you want to know what your son's been up to? And say yes, and he becomes... And I get a more influential eunuch. Okay. But he also becomes, like, more powerful. Or, I'd say I'd rather not know. I spurn my eunuch, which actually gives me negatives. Tell me, come on. Murder somebody. Oh, okay. That's fine. Not worried about that. Okay. Future is educating our children. We can get diligent planning for 10 years in the capital. That's nice. Drink tea. Okay, what tea did we get? Let's have a look. I'm guessing it's inspired courtier tea by the fact that it just popped up a new inspiration, but let's see. I'm assuming that means we got no tea buff. Yeah, we seem to have got no tea buff, which, yeah, I'm assuming that meant that this person, they got inspired by us drinking tea. She wants to string a magnificent bow. I like how usually it tells you how good they are at it. This time it's just like, nah. She's not, like, good or bad. She just, like, wants to make a bow. Okay. I give you my money and my blessing. Can you go to the children's examination? Sure. They passed! Yes! And now we get a new dynasty legacy. So we've actually finished all of virtues. So now what do we do? Well, I don't know. Noble Veins is interesting. Like, people like this one in general. But the reason why it's very interesting for us is we have a lot of members of our family, which means that that's effectively spreading congenital traits throughout the realm at that point. Getting better guests to our court is also interesting. Marriage acceptance for all of our family probably doesn't matter. They probably have max marriage accept. Like, probably anyone would marry them anyway. Increased fertility, that does not seem to be necessary. Popular opinion, it's only in lands that they hold, but that could be okay. Prowess, knight effectiveness. Grand weddings are cheaper, but I'm not going to do them anyway. Language scholar makes learning languages better. Yeah. Like this, I think I remember celebrate other cultures is really good. Like, the rest of it's not very good from memory. Rightful rulers? Yeah, but that's, again, only in lands that they hold, but it is probably better than mostly fair. Sons of our fathers allows you to espouse legitimacy. So it's with lasting line modifier, boosting legitimacy. Vassals are less likely to join disillusion and claimant factions. Yeah, and I'm not going down the heroic bloodline. There's so many different routes that we could take here. It's kind of like, what are we actually aiming for? Not entirely sure. I think Noble Veins is probably neutrally pretty good. So let's grab Noble Veins. It's probably neutrally, like, incredible for the realm, right? It doesn't really do anything spectacular, but it's just going to raise, like, the bar a little bit for courtiers and increase the number of congenital traits throughout the realm. I think that seems pretty good. Right. Be invited to a grand wedding. I can go to a grand wedding. Who's invited me? This guy. You're so far away. Who are you? Why are you inviting me to a grand wedding? Just checking the notes. Oh, because it's my friend's daughter who's getting married. I see. That's a reasonable way away. You could grab some extra... That's 450 stewardship experience for going this way, though. Okay, okay. So afterwards I could do that and then come back? Yeah. Alright. Well, let's start a trip to the wedding, and then we're going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.